I am probably one of the guys who have done most number of mistakes, and let me tell you, I have done mistakes, I have done blunder, I have done things which I shouldn't be doing. But all these things have given me insight. All these things have given me what to do, what not to do, and I'll tell you, you don't afraid to do mistakes. If you do mistakes, you can learn from that mistakes, and if you are success, if you are saying if and success will never teach you anything. Success will only give you ego, but mistakes will give you lot of teaching, lot of insights. Now why we are saying all this is because since we have been in this market for a very long time, not very long time, maybe over a decade, we have gone through all the phases. We have seen from market crashes, from everything, and people ask, what have you done? We are not getting any knowledge. I really don't know. See, just to give you an example, our pre-market report for the last 7 days, around 12,000 people have read our pre-market report. If you can see, that is what our website analytics says. So from India to Poland to Russian Federation, I don't know who is there in Russia. Indians are there in Russia, I don't know. Trading from Russia, there are people from Russia also, right? So this is how we are doing. We are doing all our best to make you feel better. See, we can only tell you what is happening around the fraternity. We can take you to people, we can give you connections, right? That is the best we can do. We cannot spoon feed you, right? So anyway, I don't want to waste your time. Let us see what is happening in terms of market. So this is the new order block I have found in what is that, trading view. So that order block was very expensive. I thought we shouldn't be using, we should reduce our cost, so I didn't use that order block. So what we are seeing here is that we are seeing a huge good number of order block. Let me zoom it to you, and you can see here this order block. Once there is a huge order here, they have taken the market all the way till around 22,500. Now 22,500 is a main problem. Now whether we are sustaining about 22,500, if we sustain about 22,500, where we are going, maybe we will go to 23,000. But is the question is, are we really going to go to 23,000? Are we having a bull market? Has the trend changed from a bull market to from a bear market to bull market? That is the main question here. Now if you have seen our previous video, I have told that every rise in the market is a opportunities for FIIs to sell the market. Till yesterday, FIIs have been sellers. Even yesterday, they have sold around 2,500 crores, and I'm sure today also they would have sold. And what they do is maybe first half an hour or first hour, they will sell the market. That is what is doing. Then DAIs will take the market on the higher side. Now this green candle, red candle, whatever you saw yesterday was nifty expiry. You can see from around 22,500 22,200, a drop of around 250 points was because of FII selling. So we'll have to wait and see till end of the day what is going to happen in terms of FII. Now I'm sure FIIs will sell the market. Now the main question is, are we going to go on the higher side, is the main question. And before answering this question, let me tell you, there are very important event in terms of non-farm payroll data and unemployment rate today at 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. tonight. Federal Chair Jerome Powell is going to give out a speech. So it is going to be a very, very important thing in terms of US market. So be careful and make sure you hedge your position. So before further going into the market, let me tell you, we have a webinar on the month end, which is going to be 30th Sunday 11 a.m. We are going to talk about strategies. I'll also show you the PNL, our PNL, what is happening, everything I'll I'll show you in a few minutes. We are going to talk about strategies. On top of that, we are going to give you knowledge base. You are going to have access of around 65 plus option trading strategies. Then you will have access to a community of traders. So you are going to get a lot of things, for which the link is on the description below with all the FAQs and everything. And it is not free. Costing is there. Our overheads are very high, so there is a minimal cost. So if you want, you can join. Now going back to the markets, let's continue with our non-farm payroll data, unemployment rate, and federal chair Jerome Powell is going to talk tonight. Right now, in terms of non-farm payroll data, you have to understand that the number of US economy is expected to add another 160k job. Now for January 2025, the number of jobs added jobs was around 143,000. Now it is expected, they are expecting, market participants are expecting that there is going to be another maybe 160,000 jobs adding to the US market, right? So what happens is, this is not a positive news, this is a negative news, and these are all the proxies for Federal Reserve to decide whether they will increase the interest rate or decrease the interest rate. So that is very, very important. Now let's say, for example, that non-farm payroll data is coming at a higher number. Let's hypothetically say it is coming at around 175,000 or let's say 200,000 jobs have been added, means that is a negative news. There is every possibility for the market to come on the downside. Now as I talk to you, US futures, S&P, Nasdaq, Europe is slightly green, German is in the red, France is in the red, and UK is marginally in the green. But we will have to wait and see if this data comes out on a better number, then we are going to see US market falling on the downside. And if you are aware of the US market is also volatile. One day moving 600 points, another day falling 600 points. So it is also volatile. Apart from non-farm payroll data, we are also having a US unemployment rate. So unemployment rate was around 4%, 4.1% from December 4.1%, it came to 4%. So we'll have to see how much it is coming. It has to increase. If it is increasing to around 4.10%, or let's say hypothetically 4.20%, that is a good news. If unemployment is decreasing, it is going to be a bad news, and that is going to be it is not going to be a bad news, it is going to be a negative news. And in terms of Federal Chair Jerome Powell, they will decide. As of now, in US market, interest rates are at around 4.5. So after this thing comes out, we will have to see what he gives a speech. His speech is very important. Whether they are going to increase, whether they are going, what stance they are going to take in terms of US market, whether US Federal Reserve is going to take in terms of interest rate, whether they are going to increase or whether they are going to decrease, right? So I have been saying this many times. I have told this many times that our market doesn't react to our RBI interest rate or our RBI MCLR or repo rate, but we react to US market. We react to what Federal Chair Jerome Powell is coming out with. So that is the main issue with the Indian markets. You don't see these kind of reactions in the US market, or you don't see these kind of reactions in Asia Pacific. Only in our market you will see these kind of things happening in Indian markets. So going back to markets, or going back to the charts, so what I am expecting is, if the market, if there is a negative news, whatever we discussed a few minutes back, if there is any bad news, there is a probability of the market coming to around 22,100, where there is a huge order block. Now in terms of order block, when market comes to 22,100, what will happen is, you will try, if you are an option seller, you will try to sell 22,200 above, or 22,100 above, and that is going to be your blunder, because that is where the liquidity grab is going to happen. That is where the liquidity grab is going to happen. So they have already placed the order. When you place this order, when let's say hypothetically, when the market goes to around 22,100, you will think market is further going to go below 22,000. You will put a sell order if you are an option seller. That is going to be a liquidity grab, and orders will be filled and market will reverse on the higher side. So be careful in terms of trading during on this support areas, because 22,000 to 22,100 is a very good support. Now if you are an option buyer, if you try to buy some put option at around these levels, there is every possibility maybe you will keep a stop loss at around 22,000, maybe 50 or 100 point stop loss. So liquidity grab will happen, and there is every possibility that your stop loss will hit and market may reverse on the higher side. So this is a 5-minute perspective. So if you are not into 5-minute perspective, let me change this to a hourly perspective, and you can see here, let me change this to a hourly perspective so that you will get an idea. So this is the line which we have drawn few days back. Now we'll have to wait and see if we are going to touch, hypothetically saying 22,000 23,000 levels. We are somewhere at around 23,000 22,500 levels. We'll have to wait and see if we are going to touch around 23,000 level is very important. Now if the market ignores whatever is happening in the US market, maybe we will touch 23,000. And if you are not aware what is happening, India VIX is come down, but Banknifty is not performing. At one point Banknifty was down by let's say around 200 or 250 points, but it has recovered almost all the losses, and we'll see how things span out in terms of market. So as I told you, there is very important event in terms of US market, non-farm payroll data, unemployment rate, and Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell is going to talk tonight. All these events can change things overnight. So we are going into holiday. Tomorrow is a weekend. So there is every possibility that the market may gap down on maybe Monday, or if there is any positivity, market may gap up on Monday. So irrespective of whether we are gapping up or gapping down, we really don't have to worry. So this is our strategy which we have deployed. Which we have deployed. So as of now, it is in a decent profit. So we'll see what we can do. Still we have another 3 or 4 trading session. Let's hope for the best. We have tweaked the settings to some extent. Hopefully this week will be a good week. I believe we'll end up in profit is what I think. So I have talked too much. I'll not waste your time. Have a happy weekend. Make sure you hedge your position. Don't trade without your hedging. Don't take a naked call option. Don't buy options unless until it is for hedging purpose. And trade carefully and cautiously. I'll see you in yet another video. Till then, take care. Bye.